Right, I'm filming Guslas bungalows. I'll turn around here now because I'm trying to hold my mobile to film and use a mouse at the same time. And sometimes I drift away with the mobile. Now, on the top here, look, there's 8 stunning bungalows. These bungalows are absolutely out of this world, the ones on the top. There's 8 there, okay? But there's a lot more down here on the bottom here. And I'll show you them all now. And I'll tell you why I'm filming Guslas, because look at the park here. Let's go back over here now, I'll show you the park. You got the park here, right? It's the best park, better than Croissant's, better than Drevach. It's absolutely massive. Brandon would love the park here. And also on the corner here now as well, you've got post office and shop right here. There it is, but there. So you've got everything here, you see. But what I want to show you, the bungalows. Now, of course, I've been filming today my walk in Pontiats, and I've been taking pictures of the view I got from my bedroom, saying how good it is and all that. But how long am I going to be able to drive for? Let's go in here now, show you these bungalows. This is what I got to think of, you see, because if I was not able to drive, I would be stuck here. I would be stuck here and I would crack up. And I'm showing you these bungalows, right? Look at the back of these bungalows here. As you can see, the sheds is attached, right? I'll see if I can pick one up here now where you can see. Up here now, look, I'll zoom in. You can see the sheds are attached to the bungalows, okay? There's also, this is a door into the bungalow. This is the 2 sheds outside. There's also a door inside, and there's also shelves in there as well. And this would be ideal for me to keep a mobility scooter. And they've all got paths in the back here going into the bungalow, and they're all on a flat, look. Because if you take everything into consideration, living here would be absolutely ideal for me. Because not being able to drive, I'd be able to use a mobility scooter. Something I'm not able to do by here. And in the meantime, I would be able to drive and park in the car. Look, I'll show you around here how much room you've got to park the car. And look at this. Now, I'm on about not having the view that I got here, but having one of these bungalows here, look. Look at the room you've got to park a car. You can park 2 or 3 buses here. But I would have the view over here, you see, looking over at these trees. And also there's a river going along here. I'd be able to walk, go for little walks, because as I get older, I wouldn't be able to walk that far anyway. But having one of these bungalows here, I'd be able to walk over here and have a look at this river. There's a river. I've been here. I know there's a river there because I've been there. And also, there's a bridge over there going over to those nice posh bungalows up there. So, not being able to drive would be no problem for me by here. And also, let's get out of here now, show you something else. Of course, I'd be only 10 minutes away from Ammerford anyway. And even these bungalows here, look, I'll show you the sheds again, attached on the back of here. And there's a parking space here, but there's plenty of room to park here. And it's only a 10-minute drive to Ammerford, while I'm able to drive. But not being able to drive wouldn't be a problem for me, because I'd have a scooter and I could go up to Kinshashawen here with a scooter. I'll show you the road going up to Kinchickawer now, because I've actually walked up there when I lived in Kevenethin. That's how fit I was then, walking from Kevenethin up to Kinchickawer. And that was, look, that was 8 years ago. 8 years ago, sorry. Now look how I've slowed down in the 8 years. You see there's a road coming out here, there's a path coming out here from the bungalows, goes up this hill here, look, all the way up to Kinchickawer. This road goes up, and you've got a pavement there and a pavement there, 2 pavements you could take the mobility scooter on. And there's a chap down the village, and I've been talking to him. He just bought a new mobility scooter, and I asked him, mind you, we paid over 1,000, but that would be no problem. I'd save more than that by not having a car, because I spend much more than 1,000 on the car, between servicing the car, between insurance. Service is £200, insurance is £400, tax is £125, then MOT and petrol, and my car now, by the next time it needs MOT, it needs shocks absorbers and new tyres. So you're talking about well over £1,000 I'd save in a year by not having a car. Now this chap spent £1,200 on this mobility scooter, and it's out of this world. He's been showing me the scooter, and that scooter can travel 30 miles before he charges it. He says he only charges it once a month, and he uses it down the village, and it can travel 30 miles. So I'd be able to go up here to Kinchickawer, no problem, because of the pavement going all the way up, right? And I'd even be able to go to Armaford with the mobility scooter. I wouldn't do that, because I'd have to travel a lot on the roads, because it would be safer for me to travel up Kinchickawer. So living in Goslas would be ideal for me. I know I wouldn't get the total view and all that, but you see, it's true what they say, what you gain on one hand, you lose out on the other, you see. Or as our father used to say, what you gain on the roundabout, you lose out on the swings, he used to say. But what I gain more than what I lose in the end. I will lose the view. You haven't got the walks in Goslas, but I would be able to go for the walks, a better walk up Kinchickawer. And this I could go on the pavement here, it goes all the way up, look, to Kinchickawer. And it's a beautiful place up here. It's a beautiful place to go. Now, of course, Emlyn worked with us in Clive when I used to live in Kevenethin. I used to go over Goslas, and Emlyn was always on his mobility scooter travelling back and forth across Sands. Of course, it's a 2-minute ride back and forth across Sands on a scooter. So even though I've been sending you all videos and pictures upon it, but I wouldn't like to be here when I can't drive. I think Kinchickawer is up there. See, it's not far. Of course, Google hasn't mapped that. It only mapped the road. So that would be ideal for me, having a bungalow in Goslas. And there's a total of 50 there in all, because there's 2 sites. I've showed you the bottom site. There's another, but there's 30 odd on the bottom site. There's only 20 there on the top site. And they're all absolutely out of this world. So that is what I've got to think about. I've got to think ahead, you see, because you think of it, 8 years ago, I was able to walk up to Kinchickawer from Kevenethin. Now then, in another less than that, 3 or 4 years, I probably won't be able to drive or walk far at all. So I got to think ahead. And in Goslas again, like I said, the post office and shop is right by there, right by the bungalows. Okay.